Good afternoon and welcome to NorCal Sports TV's Summer Basketball Camp. Coming to you from the campus of the Sierra Outdoor School here at Sonora, California. I'm Mario Ramos, along with producer Jeremy Hurtado, director and executive producer, also manning the cameras, Dion I, as well as Taylor Rector over here on the hero cam, because he's my hero. So we got the LowGators and the RimRockers here in the D-League division as Hunter Shiner all over that tip. He's out there. We got the RimRockers are in the gray and the LowGators in orange. Let's see if we can set the lineups. We got Blake Snyder. We also have Ben Stone, Nash Burgess, Hunter Shiner. Can't get that one to go. Stone follow off the mark. And we also got David Four rounding out the five for the LowGators. Oh. The RimRockers looking to get the first bucket of the game, and there it is. It's Josh Gill knocking down the mid-range shot. So Josh Gill gets the scoring underway. It's Gill, Cohen Irvin, who rebounds that miss. Landon Bader. And here's the long pass out to Willie Block. Block looking to slip it inside to Gill. Now they swing it over to Kobe Willis, the last starter for the RimRockers. Gill gets inside. Gill with the strong left-handed take. Got that one to go. 4 quick points for Josh Gill. Snyder, who's been spending quite a bit of time up here at the Sierra Outdoor School this summer. He was part of the first session this summer. He's back for some more to get it inside to Hunter Shiner. Gets it to go for 2.
Take off 2 minutes. I got it here. 18. This controller sometimes doesn't work right. Yeah.
Coming on the other end is Nash Burgess. Burgess gets all the way to the rack, and layup won't go. And here's Gill. Gives it off to Bader. Kick out in the corner. And Willis' shot too strong. And here come the LowGators. Snyder right to left crossover. Now spins. Nice pass. Drops it off to Stone. Layup won't go. Gets his own board. And they're going to say that travel. Shiner was getting ready to let that one go. He's spotting it up at the 3-point line. Instead, it's going to go over to the RimRockers. Hunter Shiner with the full court defense. He's got the one press. Instead of the 1-2-1-1, it's just the one guy up top. As Willis' shot off the rim and over the backboard, out of bounds, over to the LowGators. LowGators being coached by head coach Bruce Powell. Pulling double duties. He was in the WNBA division. Just lost a heartbreaker at the buzzer. He's going up against Coach Eduardo Morales of the Sierra Timberwolves out of Manteca High. Good program, good coach. It was a nice take all the way to the basket. But Burgess left it just a little too strong off the front rim. This one is blocked by Irvin. Good defensive play there by Cohen Irvin. Good save by Block, able to keep that loose ball alive. And now they hit Irvin up ahead. Irvin has a couple of cutters, finds one inside, and that one won't go for Landon Bader. Burgess loses the handle. Bader giving chase. Now still fighting for it in the corner. Burgess able to get a step, but then loses it again into the hands of Willis. Snyder picks off that pass, keeps it alive, and gets it over to Burgess, who tries to get it back to Snyder. Then this one's tipped. This is craziness. This ball's going all over the place. Now here's Burgess. Stops at the block, kicks out to Shiner. Shiner looking for some help, gets it over to Burgess. Burgess looking for Snyder. Stone looking for a ball screen. Gives Snyder some space. Snyder's jumper off the front rim, pulled in by Irvin. And Irvin thought about the pass and at the same time kind of carried that one. And so the ball is going to go over to the LowGators, and we are going to have our first media timeout. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this word from our sponsors at the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp.
One falling down.
We're here at the Sierra Outdoor School. We got a substitution on our squad. We brought in Ryan McDaniel, the Sonora Wildcat. Hooper, he's coming in, taking over for director and executive producer Dion I, who's going to go do the important things. It's Ryan McDaniel. We got Jeremy Hurtado, the producer. We got Taylor Rector, also on the cameras. I am Mario Ramos. Glad you are joining us here on youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. It's the LowGators and the RimRockers. RimRockers with the early 4-2 lead. Snyder gives it over to Elijah Sturzenmacher. Sturzenmacher comes off the Burgess screen, tries to slip it off inside. Pass picked off by Landon Bader. Bader, long outlet pass up ahead to Bo Cunnin, and his pass picked off by Four. Snyder goes right at three defenders. Tough shot. Sturzenmacher trying to get the offensive rebound. Four gets one. And now we got another tie-up between Four and Bader. And it's going to stay down at this end with the LowGators. We also have Jake Drebert into the game. He gets it off the cut. A little fall away, and that's good for two. So right on cue. Drebert. Snyder with a nice pass on the inbound from the baseline. Drebert on the cut, gets it to go, and we're knotted up here at 4. Cunnin steps into a 3-ball. That one off the mark. Bader, left-hand layup. Scoop shot off the glass, good for 2. So quickly tied and lead quickly back over to the RimRockers. Snyder tries to split the gap, drew some contact, and he'll get 2 free throws. So we got Bader, Cunnin, Willis, and Nico Taro into the game for the first time, along with Cohen Irvin. First free throw from Snyder, short. Future Mustang from Oakdale, California will get another. And gets it to go. So first lead of the game. I'm sorry. It's 6-5. There it is, yeah. 1-point game. As now Burgess trying to give the LowGators their first lead of the game. He gets down low, but the layup too strong. Good defense there by Bader. Cunnin looking for a cutting Bader. Rim run all the way to the basket. Layup's good for 2. 2 straight buckets for the RimRockers coming from Landon Bader and lead up to 3. Snyder wants a ball screen from 4. Now gets it. A little hesitation. Gets inside. Drops it off to Burgess. Sweet dime. Good finish. Snyder making that one happen. Making life easy for Burgess. Let a point-blank look. Knocks it in for 2. It's a 1-point lead again. Here's Bo Cunnin. Funny story about Bo Cunnin. He had the evaluation game earlier yesterday, and he was missing for about 3/4 of that game, and then came in and was like instant offense, kind of like that right there. Got a good take. Just couldn't finish the reverse layup. But really showed out in the limited minutes he had. Here's Snyder, who's been showing out. He's got a floater and shows out again. Nice shot for Snyder, setting up his teammates, and that time got himself a look. And now the LowGators have their first lead of the ball game. They lead this one 9-8. Cunnin going right at Snyder. Good take. Bader with a follow. Nico Taro, his teammate Bader, I don't think he realized, because I think it's Nicotero's shorts, because they got a little bit of orange on him. So I think momentarily he thought he was on the orange team and tried to rip it from his own teammate. And it's going to stay over here with the RimRockers. Cunning to inbound, tried to hit a cutting Bader. Four's there with him. I'm sorry, cutting Irvin. Here's Bader, kicks it out to Cunning in the corner. Good defense by Snyder to keep him there. Bader on the wing. Slips it inside to Irvin. Couldn't quite handle the initial pass. Here's Nicotero. He's got a step. Nicotero scoop layup at the bottom of the backboard. Ball still loose. And Irvin got tied up. So we're going to have a jump ball and possession arrow favoring the LowGators. Coach Powell wants the LowGators to slow it down, calls out a set. Wants Snyder to get them in it. Gives it off to Sturzennacher. 4, sets the screen. Sturzennacher gets to the elbow. Now back over to 4. Hit him on the cut and couldn't get it to go. Good offense, good execution there, right there. Just couldn't get it to go down. Here's Nicotero looking for Cunning to cut. Instead, he'll go all the way to the basket himself. Layup is good for 2. Nice take by Isaac Nicotero. It's a couple of drives where he's had it up top and doesn't look like he's going to do much with it, and all of a sudden you blink and he's at the basket. 4, good position down low. Falls away, gets it to go. Nice fall away bucket for 4. Here's a 3 for Cunning. Nearly got it to go off the glass. Bader chases it down in the corner. Gets it over to Irvin. Now back out to Bader, playing a little 2-man game. Step back 3 on the way. That one's going to go out of bounds and over to the LowGators. And we will take a break. We will have a media timeout and be back at what's turning out to be a pretty entertaining ball game here in the D-League division at the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp.
10 seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
Mario Ramos back with you on NorCal Sports TV. We're at the NCSTV Summer Basketball Camp. We appreciate you checking us out on youtube.com/NorCal Sports TV. Check us out on our social media, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at NorCal Sports TV. And now it's the LowGators with possession and a 1-point lead. As we come back to it, it's Snyder, Burgess, Drebert. You have Stone, as well as, looks like Adrian Garcia Armas. The 5 as we got a nice take, a nice finish by Blake Snyder. Another finish. He's been getting going. He's got an and one opportunity, a chance to make this a 3-point play. Can't get the free throw, but Snyder's starting to find the nooks and crannies, the cracks and crevices within this defense. Here's Nicotero, gets it down low. Here's Bader. Bader with a nice drive, sweet lefty scoop finish. Landon Bader out of Redwood Valley. He's been showing out. Has the last 6 points for the RimRockers. I'm sorry, he's got 6 of the last 8. Nicotero had a bucket in there too. We've got an illegal screen set up top by the LowGators. The ball's going to go over to the RimRockers. So the RimRockers a chance to get a lead back as the LowGators have been able to get out in front. Gill's layup won't go. Here's Burgess looking to Perth. Burgess gets all the way to the bucket. Burgess gets it to go and one. What a take by Nash Burgess. Had his foot on the gas pedal, determined to get to the basket, able to get through the contact. Now has a three-point play opportunity for the second time in a row here for the LowGators.
And you know what? That's just the way it is. I mean, it could be. It definitely is possible.
Free throw won't go for Burgess. Block comes out with the board. Block. Swings it over to Cutted. Cutting over to Gill. Gill steps into one. Gill knocks down the jumper. Looked like Gill had a lane for a layup, instead pulled up for the jumper, but splashed it either way. Now Snyder working on block, trying to get a step, throws up a floater. Rebound in the hands of Bader. He's looking to push. They got a 3-on-2 break. Bader goes right at Burgess. Fall away off the glass and good for two. Landon Bader showing out, showing some versatility offensively. The one-man fast break on that one turned it into a bucket, and they lead 16-15. Three-pointer on that one by Snyder, some butter cheese. Here's Block. He's got his lane, and Block drew some contact. So Willie Block is going to get 2 free throws.
Hey, I don't mess around when it's talent evaluating, okay?
Willie Block out of Pacific Palisades. And get a couple of free throws. First one rolls off the front iron. Second free throw on the way for Block. That one off the front rim and into the hands of Burgess. Burgess gives it off to Snyder. Little head fake gives him a step. He'll toss another floater and gets it to go for 2. Blake Snyder, he's warming up, getting hot. 4-point lead now for the LowGators. Bader, again, good position, quick step. That time didn't waste no time, got it, drop step, quick basket for 2. It's back to a 2-point margin. Burgess hits a cutting Snyder. Snyder takes the bump, and he was hit. And he's going to get 2 free throws. And I think we're going to have substitutions at this time. We'll take a timeout with just over 5 minutes left to play. We'll be back from NorCal Sports TV's Summer Basketball Camp.
One falling down.
Mario Ramos back with you on NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It's the LowGators being led by Blake Snyder. Lead this one 20-18. And Landon Bader on the other side doing his part for the RimRockers. He's actually going to take a seat right now as we got Irvin, Nicotero, Willis, Block, and Gill, the 5 for the RimRockers. Snyder at the line. He'll get 2 free throws, rattles out the first. He's out there with Burgess, Drebert, Shiner, and Garcia Armas for the LowGators. 1 of 2 from Snyder on that trip. It's a 3-point lead for the LowGators. Here's Block. Gives it off to Gill. Gill doubled on the perimeter. Block open down low. Blocked by Snyder. And they're going to say that Block was fouled, so the official from half court actually got a foul. So Block will head back to the free throw line. He was just there a little while ago. This time cashes in on the first attempt. He'll get 1 more. Second free throw from Willie Block is some butter cheese. Gets them both to go, and it's a 1-point lead for the LowGators. Snyder guarded by Block. There's a spin on him. I think it's a tough shot. Block with the rebound. Block passes up ahead to Nicotero. Nicotero skips it over to Gill. Nice pass, and Gill gets the roll for 2. Lead back over to the RimRockers, 22-21. Just over 4 minutes left to play. Snyder trying to slip through the defense, lost it, but Burgess came out with it. Now Block comes up with the steal, and Snyder was holding on Block. A good defense by Block, able to come up with the steal in the passing lane. And the RimRockers will retain possession. They have a 1-point lead as they got Irvin cut into the basket, and he takes a little fall away for 2. A couple straight buckets for the RimRockers, have them out in front by 3. As they get over to Nash Burgess, guarded by Irvin, gets a step. Nicotero, good help. They kick it out. Clean look from Drebert. Can't get that one to go. Rebound over to Gill. Gill, nice bounce pass to Nicotero. Trying to make one more over to Block. Now they swing it over to Gill, but they're going to say that Block was on the baseline out of bounds. And so the ball goes over to the LowGators. Snyder off to Burgess. Burgess head fake out to Shiner. Shiner thought about the 3. Instead he dribbles inside and takes a one-hander, and that one off the backboard. It won't go. Irvin with the board. Block, midi, got it to go. Good shot by Willie Block. Nice outlet pass there by Johnny Gill. Or Josh Gill, I beg your pardon. In and out dribble by Snyder. Block not going anywhere. Burgess, 3 ball. Back rim. Long rebound pulled in by Irvin. Irvin looking for Gill out on the wing. Wing. 3 on the way, and some butter cheese from Josh Gill. And that's the kind of fast break you see nowadays, right? Spot up for 3. Get a good look. Let it fly. And Gill, nothing but net on that attempt. Sweet stroke from the left side from Johnny Gill, or left hand, I should say, right side of the court. It's now an 8-point lead for the RimRockers. Snyder trying to stop the bleeding. 3-pointer won't go. Irvin with another board. Gill again dribbling with his head up, looking for a teammate. Has Willis up ahead. They swing it over. Block wide open. 3 ball on the way. Butter cheese! Back-to-back 3-pointers for the RimRockers, and they have opened up an 11-point lead. They trailed by a point to start this last 5-minute period, and they have jumped all over the LowGators. Burgess gets to the rack, layup off the mark. Nicotero hauls in the board. Gill open up front. Nicotero try to get it to him, instead swings it over to Block. He'll take another jumper. That one won't go. Irvin, offensive rebound. Follow is good. It's now a 13-point lead for the RimRockers. Final 30 seconds of play. Snyder, guarded by Block. Looking for the Burgess screen. Now hits Burgess rolling to the basket. And Burgess able to get a much-needed bucket for the LowGators. Nicotero has in the short corner, a little head fake, gets him inside. Loses the handle, but he was fouled on the way up. But we'll see if it was on the way up. And time is going to expire. And that will do it for the first half of play. The RimRockers ending this one strong. They jump all over the LowGators to end the first half of play. They lead at 34-23 at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. We'll be back with the second half of play right after this word from our sponsors. Start of the second half of the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. I'm Mario Ramos along with Jeremy Hurtado, Taylor Rector. We also have Ryan McDaniel in the house. Trying to get 17 minutes up on this clock for the second half as Gill's three-pointer off the mark. If they still keep possession, do the RimRockers. And Stone hauls in the board for the LowGators, who find themselves down by 11 to start the second half. Get it inside to 4. Who's got an easy bucket, gets that one to go for 2. Snyder clears the board. Looking to push. He got Sturzenhocker running with them. Instead pulls it back out. Gets it inside to Stone. Stone slips it inside. Nice interior passing forward with the second straight basket. Get those good interior passes. That's buckets all day. Nice pass from Stone over to 4. Bader kicks out to Willis. Willis guarded by Stone, gets to the foul line, step back Jay, off the backboard, nearly got it to go. Sturzenhocker had it momentarily, almost lost it, but kept it alive. Here comes Snyder looking to push for the LowGators. Couple buckets to start the half. Snyder takes a tough shot, somehow got that to go. He was anticipating a whistle that never came, but tough shot. Here's Bader, kicks out. Cunnin, clean look on the wing. 3 ball, back rim, 4. Has it, saves it, throws it over to Stone. Nice save there by 4. I don't know what was cooler, that save or 4's hair. That's pretty sweet. Coming from a guy who's follically challenged. I'm incredibly jealous of those locks and that nice post move too. He thought he was hit on the way up. Couldn't get that one to go. He's had 4 straight points. And the ball was last touched by the RimRockers. It's going to stay with the LowGators. We have 6 straight points to start the second half and cut an 11-point lead down to 5. And they're going to 4, force feed him down low, and he gets the follow away to go for 2. So 6 straight points coming from David 4. Young man out of Tracy. He's out there guarding Gill. And it's a 3-point lead. And the RimRockers looking to extend that as Cunnin gets inside. Snyder knocked that one out of bounds. Ball's going to stay with the RimRockers. Cunnin looking for someone to inbound. Snyder got a deflection, ends up with the steal. He's looking to run. 3-on-3. Snyder putting some pressure on the defense. Nicotero able to come up with the steal. Now we got a 2-on-1 the other way. Burgess gets back and blocks Cunning's shot. Good defensive play by Burgess. He would hustle back and get the block shot. Ball last touched by Burgess, so it's going to stay with the RimRockers. As Nicotero looking to inbound, has Gill on the opposite baseline. He steps back. He knocks down a Jay. Some butter cheese from Josh Gill. Couple sweet-looking jumpers on the afternoon from Gill. That one notwithstanding. Here's Burgess. Able to shake the defender, but picked up by Bader. And gets it inside to 4 with the height advantage over Nicotero, but Bader comes in and doubles him up. Nice pass. 4 slips it into Jones. He couldn't get that. Or I'm sorry, Stone couldn't get it to go. Bader kicks out, block, wing 3 on the way. Nearly got the roll. Nicotero crashes for the offensive board, and then Burgess ties him up. And so we got a jump ball. So after the jump ball, the ball goes over to the LowGators. Snyder, team down by 5. Gets the screen from Stone. Goes up and over the defense. That one blocked partially by Bader. Good defensive play. Bader looking to run. They got a 4-on-2 break. Here's Nicotero. Head fake, gets past the defender. 1 dribble pull up. Bader pounds it. Blocked by Burgess. Nicotero kicks out to Willis. Here's a 3-pointer from Bader. Short block, touched it last, and it's going to go out of bounds over to the LowGators. Burgess gets a step, gets inside, takes a tough shot, and nearly got it to go. The rebound goes over to Willis. Here's block. Skip pass over to Gill. Gill lines up a 3 ball. Off the mark. Block able to crash the board and get the rebound. Can't get the reverse layup to go. And Burgess looking to push. Burgess looking for some help. He picked up his dribble. Now gets it over to Snyder. Snyder tried the sidestep 3. Nothing doing there. Gets it over to Burgess. Burgess will line one up off to the right. And Bader has the board. He's looking to push. Going right up the back of the LowGators, but lost the handle. It's going to go out of bounds over to the LowGators.
Timeout. Timeout. Guys, come here.
So we'll take a substitution timeout and be back with more action here at the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp right after this.
One falling down.
My feet are on fire. It's warm out here. Welcome back, NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. It is indeed a little bit warm out here. It's a 87 currently. Up at the Sierra Outdoor School in Sonora, California. There's the smell of some grilled chicken in the air. As we are ready to go, the campers trying to get ready to go. The ball's being put into play. With the LowGators down by 5, they will have possession as we start. Snyder getting the screen from Stone. Looking to spin. Gill nearly came from behind, almost got the steal. Here's Burgess. And they're going to say before his little fake spin move, he traveled. So the ball's going to go back over to the LowGators. I'm sorry, the RimRockers. Gill, Willis, block. Bader and Irvin as Willis gets some butter cheese from the wing, knocks down the 3-pointer, left wide open, and splashes down a triple and lead back up to 8 for the RimRockers. They started the second half up by 11. The LowGators cut it down to 3 at one point, and now back up to 8 as Snyder can't get that one to go. Garcia Armas is shot short. Rebound blocked up ahead. He's got Bader. Bader goes right at Snyder and layup good for 2. Lead back up to 10 for the RimRockers. Coach Powell calling out the set. Snyder trying to get his squad into their offense. Gets it out to Burgess. Stone sets the screen for Burgess. Burgess hits a cutting Snyder. He'll toss up a runner. Won't go. Stone with the rebound. And Bader rips that one out of his hands. Bader again going right at Burgess. And Burgess with another block shot. I don't know if my Stan State math is all that strong, but by my calculation, that's 3 block shots by Burgess. And Snyder's actually going to step out, take a break. He needs a breather. And so Shiner's going to check in to replace him. As Gill left wide open down low. Can't get the layup to go. Gets it back. Mid-range jumper off the back rim. Rebound momentarily in the hands of Shiner, but Bader ends up with it. Here's block. Head fake. Runner. And loose ball tapped out of bounds. Will head over to the LowGators. Shiner hands off to Burgess. Burgess trying to get the LowGators into their offense. Comes off the Stone screen. Stops at the elbow. Takes a tough shot and knocks it down over Bader. Good shot by Nash Burgess. Block. Drops it back to Gill. He launches. That one's back rimmed. Drebert with the board. Bader comes up with the loose ball. He stops and pops a three-pointer. Rebound over to Stone, and Irvin is going to get called for the reach foul. Burgess guarded by Bader up top. Gets a step, gets inside. That one blocked by Irvin. Last touch by Cohen Irvin, so that'll be LowGator basketball along the baseline. Drebert. Baseline shot by Burgess. Rattles around and in for 2. 2 straight buckets for Nash Burgess. As well as a 10-point lead, now down to 6, and there's a turnover on the other end. So another opportunity for the LowGators to cut into this one. And they'll try to do so after our final media timeout. We'll take a quick break and be back with more from NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp right after.
10 seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
Mario Ramos back with you on youtube.com/NorCalSportsTV and NorCalSportsTV.com at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. 41-35 RimRockers over the LowGators D-League Division. D-League Division here at the NCS TV Summer Basketball Camp. The RimRockers up by as much as 11. LowGators cut it down to 6. We got about 6 minutes left to play. We'll see if that's enough time for the LowGators to make something of this. Snyder, Shiner, Burgess, Stone, and Sturzenmacher, the 5 for the LowGators. As Snyder gets all the way to the rack, left the layup just a little short. Ball still loose, and he's on it. Gets it over to Stone. Stone Little step back jumper, just short, and that's going to be over to Willis and the RimRockers. It's Willis, Cunnin, Block, Irvin, and Nicotero. As Cunnin gets all the way to the rack, and layup is good for 2. Pushes the lead up to 7. I'm sorry, to 8. Told you that Stan State math. You gotta watch it. So 8-point margin. The LowGators try to set a screen up top for Blake Snyder. Working on Willie Block is not going anywhere. Snyder trying to slip through, hands it off to Shiner. And now Block with the board. Block, nice pass over to Willis. Willis has got a lane, layup off the glass, too strong. Block gets the rebound, kicks out to Cunnin. Head fake, spin move. Cunnin kicks out to Block. Thought about the 3, but instead it's going to kick it up top to Willis. Willis over to Nicotero. Good ball movement as Irvin has it in the corner. And they get it over to Willis. He'll launch. Hit one earlier. That one won't go. Burgess with the board. Burgess, one-man fast break, goes all the way to the bucket, but just on the lower side of the rim. Here's Block going right at Snyder. And didn't give himself much of an angle. Sturzenegger with the board. Snyder with the long baseball outlet pass. Somehow ends up in the hands of Burgess. Burgess trying to get a step on Irvin. And they're going to say that Irvin touched it last, and it's going to stay with the LowGators. Burgess giving it to Stone. And there's Snyder, deep 3 on the way. Off the backboard and good. So maybe some margarine cheese on that one. Not quite butter cheese as it got off the backboard, but 3 points nonetheless. As Willis looking to answer on the other end. Back rims it. And Burgess with the rebound. The big 3 cuts it down to a 5-point margin. Snyder looking for a screen from Shiner. Instead he's going to get one from Stone. And dribbled that one off his foot and into the hands of Kobe Willis. Here's Cunnin. Bo Cunnin. Guarded by Snyder. Skips it over to Willie Block. Block. Little head fake gets him inside. He takes a runner. That one's good for 2. Good patience. Nice shot by Willie Block. He had that initial look on the 3 off the skip pass. But decided to put some pressure on the defense and get something a little more comfortable. And lead back up to 7. Snyder slips through the defense. Takes another runner. Back rims it. Stone can't get the first attempt to go. He'll try again, and that one's good for 2. The persistence from Ben Stone sticking with that one. Here's Nicotero. Quick fire. Back rim. Burgess with the board. 2:40 left to play. It's a 5-point ball game as Burgess runs into his old teammate. But now able to kick it out. Snyder steps into a 3 ball. That one just rattles out, but Stone there for another offensive rebound. Sturzenegger has it. Sturzenegger. Snyder steps into another. That's some butter cheese. 3-point game, actually a 2-point game, I beg your pardon, after that 3-pointer from Blake Snyder. Coming up on the 2-minute mark. Should have substitutions at the next dead ball as Willis has it in the corner. Now they get it over to Bo Cunnin. Guarded by Sturzenegger.
Next dead ball area, RN.
Cunnin coming off a couple of ball screens. Keeping the dribble alive. Cunnin gets it over to Irvin. Comes off the block screen. Irvin steps into a 3 ball. That one won't go. Shiner touched it last, and that's going to go over to the RimRockers, who will retain possession with 1:29 left to play in a 2-point game at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. We'll be back right after this word.
One falling down.
back with 1:29 left to play. And the LowGators, down by as many as 13 at one point, have come back and cut the margin to 2 with 1:29 left to play. It's going to be RimRocker basketball as Block plays it in to Bader. Bader guarded by Burgess, gets it over to Gill. Gill picked up by Sturzenacker. Back over to Irvin. Irvin in the corner, loses the handle. Ball still loose on the floor, and Bader picks it up. Bader hits a cutting Irvin. Irvin's layup rolls out into the hands of 4. Here comes Nash Burgess. His team down by 2 as we come up on a minute left to play. Burgess kicks it over to Sturzenacker. Sturzenacker down low to Stone. Stone steps through. Layup won't go. Irvin with the rebound. Teams are allowed to press, so they can pressure in the backcourt, and that results in a turnover into the hands of Burgess. Burgess trying to get to the rack. Stops, pops. That one too strong. 4 tosses it up backwards to try to keep it in. And the ball's still loose at half court. Bader picks it up now. Gill with the run out. Lost the handle. Now he's working on Sturzenacker. We got under 30 seconds left to play. Here's Block. Gill, good position down low. He puts up a shot. Sturzenacker with the rebound. Under 20 seconds left. Here's Snyder. His team down by 2. Snyder, 10 seconds left to play. Looking for the tie or the win. Three-pointer on the way, and he was fouled. So an opportunity to give his team the lead at the free throw line as he was fouled shooting 3. We'll take a look at the replay again. Coming off the screen, a little contact from Block on the way up. And Snyder is going to get 3 free throws. His team down by 2. Youngster from Oakdale knocks down the first. It's a 1-point lead with 6 seconds left to play. Snyder has 2 more. This one for the tie. Off the rim and over the backboard. And he'll have 1 more. An opportunity to tie it for the LowGators. Blake Snyder, chance to tie it. Free throw on the way. That one is good. And with 6 seconds left, we're going to have a timeout taken by head coach Bruce Powell of the LowGators. And so Eddie Morales of the RimRockers will have to draw something up for these final 6 seconds. We're going to stay here and keep it with you. As again, we got 6 seconds left to play in a tie ball game. Should this one remain tied, we will head to overtime. It'll be a 1-minute overtime is what we will play. We'll play that out if the score remains. But the RimRockers have an opportunity to make something with 6 seconds left. But if you're also the LowGators, now you have an opportunity to press in the backcourt. Yeah, and if you're able to come up with the steal on that side of half court, and you got 6 seconds left, should be plenty of time to get at least one final shot off. And so the LowGators are going to come out and press. And here comes Block, throwing the long pass down, was tipped. It ends up in the hands of Bader. And 4 for the win. Almost got it to go. And so we head to overtime, all knotted up at 45.
Hey, we got 1 minute overtime.
So we will have 1 minute in overtime. And we'll play it out like we did those final 2 minutes. And what a look there by David Ford. Looked like it was going to splash down for the improbable victory. But the LowGators find themselves in overtime after being down by as much as 13 in this ballgame. Coach Powell out on the court with this 5. It's going to be 4, Burgess, Snyder, Stone, and Sturzenacker, the 5 for the LowGators. Coach Morales counters with Irvin, Block, Bader, Nicotero, and Willis. So 1 minute left to play, 45 apiece. And I believe if we're tied after this one, the next one will be a sudden death overtime. So we got 1 minute to decide this. You get it inside. And that one is good for Irvin. Got it to go. And here's Burgess. Team down by 2. Gets it out to Snyder. Snyder going for the lead. Three-pointer on the way. Off the iron. Out of bounds.
37 seconds.
So the ball goes out of bounds over to the LowGators. 37 seconds left to play as they pressure, and Bader able to get it. Bader. 20 seconds left to play. Is blocked. Three-pointer. That one off the mark. Stone trying to get the rebound. Ends up with Bader. His team down by 2.
7, 6.
Nico Taro.
5.
Three-pointer on the way. And timeout taken with 4 seconds left to play by Coach Bruce Powell. So Coach Bruce Powell takes a timeout with 4 seconds left to play. As we try to...
Right. We got 4 seconds left. The clock is wrong. We're trying to get it fixed out.
Count it out, and then when you say
We're going to have it ready when time to go.
So it'll be LowGator basketball. And they're going to take out on the baseline, I believe? Half court. Half court is where they'll take it out. And they got 4 seconds left to make something of this.
5. Yeah, 5.
So 5 seconds is what we're going to have officially
Here we go.
for the LowGators. It'll be Burgess to inbound. His team down by 2. And Burgess looking for Snyder coming off the screen. And they get it to Snyder. Final second, Snyder puts up a shot, and that one won't go, and that'll do it. And the RimRockers come out with the overtime victory, 47-45 over the LowGators in the D-League division at the NorCal Sports TV Summer Basketball Camp. For my producer, Jeremy Hurtado, my cameraman Ryan McDaniel and Taylor Rector, I'm Mario Ramos saying thank you for watching this presentation of the NTS TV Summer Basketball Camp.